our class, Prabhu. This would be our very special class by taking the guidance of a senior devotee like you, Prabhu. We welcome you heartily to the class, Prabhu.
Thank you, Mataji. Thank you very much. Even though I'm not able to take this notes, yeah, actually, um, yesterday me and Grace Kavipriya Mataji had a meeting, and we discussed few things. Mataji like told me to take one class for all serious devotees. I'm very happy that almost 30 plus serious devotees are there in Lalita Sakhi group. I'm very happy for that. And today, actually, I thought to discuss one important topic so that this will useful for us as a sadhakas, and at the same time, in future, like if any problems comes to a devotee, how to face it, how to take that challenges in life. These things I thought to discuss with you all. Today's topic, I'll just say that today's topic is why, like, devotees face some problems. Why God gives some problems to devotees. This is today's subject that we are going to discuss. Okay, and generally, many like non-devotees will have questions. Okay, sometimes God gives mercy to us by giving some krupa. Okay, if you go and pray to Supreme Personality of Godhead, God, everything is there in my life. If I settle, like if I get a good job, my life will be settled so that I can practice bhakti. Sometimes God, Krishna may sanction us. Sometimes Lord may not sanction us. If God sanctions us, how to take it? If God does not sanction us, instead of sanctioning that good thing for us, God may sometimes test us also. Especially these things happen to devotees community also. Regarding this, I thought we will discuss in today's session. The like sometimes we'll get anukula krupa, means favorable mercy of Supreme Personality of Godhead will come to us. Sometimes we'll get pratikula krupa. Okay, you may like hear it for first time, but pratikula krupa, this is also krupa, means unfavorable conditions also comes into devotee's life. This is also mercy of Supreme Personality of Godhead. If you see, generally in Srimad Bhagavatam and Bhagavad Gita also, Arjuna and all Pandavas suffered a lot, even though they are dear devotees of Supreme Personality of Godhead Krishna. Okay, in the case of Dhruva Maharaj also, Dhruva Maharaj done such a penances in his life. All his ancestors also get elevated from this material world. You can imagine if any pure devotee takes birth in any family, then whole family gets liberated. We saw the case of Prahlad Maharaj, Dhruva Maharaj. In many cases, we saw this case. And coming back to Dhruva Maharaj family, for example, he had a son named called Utkala. And Utkala had like decided that I will also go to forest and I'll also renounce everything. And his brother Vatsara, his brother, okay, like want to perform some yajna for son because he want to continue his family lineage to protect the citizens of his kingdom. Then he performs some Ashwamedha Yajna, and in that Yajna, generally, if you perform any Yajna, nowadays Devi Devatas, I don't know whether Devi Devatas are coming or not, but at that time when the devotees used to perform Yajna, Devi Devatas used to come and sit over there. When you're giving any offerings to them, they used to personally come and take that offering. Nowadays, in Yajna Mantra, we will take the names of the god. We think that they accepted it. But in those days, it was not like that. Devi Devatas used to come and take the Yajna Phala directly from the hands of the person who is performing that Yajna. Okay, and after performing of this Ashwamedha Yajna, no Devi Devatas are taking what Maharaj is giving. Then he was surprised and he called all Brahmanas. Then he asked, okay, what happened? Why I'm offering these things? Why Devi Devatas are not taking it? Then, as for astrology and other things, they calculated and everything. There are some Trikala Vedi, means they know past, present, and future also. They went to one Brahmana who knows past, present, and future also. Then the Brahmana told him, okay, this life you're very merciful that you got the mercy of Supreme Personality awarded and you're taken a birth in Dhruva Maharaj family. But thing is, in your previous life, you're done some things which you are not supposed to do it. Now we request you to pray to Vishnu only directly. Then he started praying to Lord Vishnu. And we know that at the time, if Yajna is completed, then some payasam will come out. He got that sweet rice and he has given to his wife and he got one son. His son name is Venu. Many of us know about Venu. Actually, Venu is such a king. All his family lineage before that, they used to lead a perfect life. But coming back to this Venu is not at all leading a good life. Okay, sometimes I'll ask you one question. Sometimes in any family member, if any good son is there, okay, if any good son is there, it is good for the family or not?
It's good, Prabhu.
It's good. Especially if any devotee born, if a devotee comes into their life, is it good or bad? If devotee takes birth, it's good
It's
only. Okay. But even though you look at the family lineage of Dhruva Maharaj, okay, his son, all great grandsons are devotees of Supreme Personality of Godhead. But why he got a son like this? Do you think that this is not the mercy of Supreme Personality of Godhead? Do you think that Supreme Personality of Godhead, Krishna, is not loving him?
he loves Prabhu.
Then why he got a son like that?
Because we heard that Krishna always want his devotees to get glorified. So
Okay, very good answer. Past karma. Divya Mataji messaged me past karma. Okay, you are right. I'm looking some perfect answer.
Remember Krishna in the hard times also.
Yeah, very good, Shruti Mataji. Almost you're very near to the answer, Mataji. I told you today's topic. Yeah, Divya Mataji, almost right. Testing us. Krishna is testing us. Okay, sometimes you may think that Krishna is testing us. Why to test? Why Krishna is testing us? That is the testing is required. Almost near. Not saying you're perfect. Correct answer. As I told you, today's topic is sometimes Krishna gives you Anukula Krupa. Means whatever you think that whatever is favorable for you, whatever you are thinking that it's good for you, this is called Anukula Krupa. Sometimes Lord gives you Pratikula Krupa also. Recently, like I shared a message of His Grace Ganga Palak Prabhu housewarming invitation. Actually, he never liked that house, but somehow with Krishna mercy, he got that house and he started staying over there. Generally, regularly we used to talk to each other. Generally, in devotional services also, you have to talk to seniors, you have to talk to your same level devotee, and you have to talk to like devotees who are very fresh into the Krishna consciousness, means new to the Krishna consciousness. You have to train them. In three categories, you have to talk, and for seniors, you have to give your sadhana sheet, and for equal, you have to share how sadhana is going on. These are the drawbacks I'm facing. It like that. Gangapala Prabhu and me regularly shares with each other. When I called him, Prabhu, hope you are enjoying new home. He said one thing, really I liked it. He said, actually, Prabhu, I had a dream earlier that I want to purchase a new house. But when I purchased it, really I'm not liking it. Then I started contemplating on myself, even though I'm not liking it, even though I don't want to take that house, why Krishna sanctioned me? Like that, I used to think, Prabhu, recently I got the answer. Then the answer is what answer he shared me. Really, it's heart touching for me. He said, Prabhu, if I like that house, if I stay in that house, I may get attached to that house. Now I don't like that house. I want to come to temple. Means Krishna is favoring me like that. He answered me. Yes or no? He does not like his house, but this is Pratikula Krupa. This is also mercy of Supreme Personality of World. Am I right or wrong?
true, Prabhu.
True, Prabhu.
Yes,
Yeah.
Prabhu.
He shared me. Probably whenever I go to home, I don't know to live over there. I'll go to some nearest Ahobila Matam, or I'll come to Iskon Habits. I'll come to Nandanavanam. I'm enjoying time over there, Prabhu. I got the value of the devotees association after going to that home. I don't like area. I don't like my home. Like that is shared. Really, it's heart touching for me. See, sometimes God may give you some particular group also. That is also mercy of Supreme Personality awarded. Actually, we should think in a positive way. We should think that why God is like kept me in this position. Okay, what learnings I can learn from this situation like that. We used to think. The son, just now I shared with you that if you get a good son, okay, your family get liberated. That's okay. If you get a son which is not leading a dharmic life, okay, you'll not get attached to that son also. Okay, you'll attach to Supreme Personality of Godhead. Now you tell me, getting a good son or else bad son, it is a mercy of Supreme Personality of Godhead or
Yes, Prabhu, it's a mercy of supreme law.
in the both the case, it's a mercy of Supreme Personality of Godhead. Sometimes, okay, after getting a son, we may get attached to that son and we may not practice our devotional services nicely. But if you get a son, sometimes based on the situation, God will sanction. God knows what best should be given to us. There is no other person in the world than Supreme Personality of Godhead, Krishna. Krishna knows everything. He will give you whatever is necessary in your life. Okay, in all the cases, in a devotee son or non like a devotee, if you get a devotee son or non-devotee son, it's all Supreme Personality of Godhead. Same question asked by Vidura to Maitreya Muni, who's sharing this conversation with him. Then Srila Prabhupada also nicely mentioned, sometimes we get good son, sometimes we may get the family which may not be favorable for us. But the important thing is, it's a mercy of Supreme Personality of Godhead. In all the cases, we have to see that mercy is there. Sometimes it may be Anukula mercy, sometimes it may be Pratikula. Sometimes it may be favorable, sometimes it may not be favorable. We have to accept both the things. We should not accept only good things. Okay, these bad things I will reject it. We should not think in this way, especially devotees who is practicing this Krishna consciousness. They need to be very careful. Why I shared this topic with you is, I'll come to the point why I choose to take this topic. Sometimes okay, when we are practicing devotional services, okay, sometimes we will get some favorable atmosphere for us. Some family person may support you, friends may support you. It may not happen in all the cases. Sometimes when you're practicing bhakti also, you may not get favorable condition from your family, friends, relatives. Okay, so many criticism may come to you. Okay, one thing you have to remember, this is also mercy of Supreme Personality of Godhead. Okay, sometimes I get a complaint from devotees saying that, Prabhu, if my situation is very better, I could have practiced devotional services nicely. They may question Supreme Personality about it, like Krishna, okay, if I have a problem, if I get solved this problem, then I will practice peacefully this devotional service, like that they will say. I told you, know, like generally I'll discuss with Gangapara. He shared one thing. Generally, a wife and husband, some disturbances will be there. Family and friends, some disturbances will be there. I asked him, Prabhu, why sometimes family persons may not support us? Why, like better half or better half, like for example, wife or husband or friend, someone may not support us whom we like very much. He told me one interesting point I'll like to share with you. He said me, Prabhu, if you come home, for example, you got married, if your wife take care nicely, that you think that your wife is everything for you. If you come to home, if you think that all family members are taking care of you nicely, like as if queen is there in my home, like that, if they are taking care of you so nicely, okay, you don't show interest to practice bhakti at all. Yes or no? If you're queen in home, will you come to temple? I know you are devotees, definitely you'll come to temple. But in normal non-devotees case, do you think that will they come to temple?
No, Prabhu.
They don't come to temple. Sometimes it's a mercy of Supreme Personality of Godhead. Okay, He will give that situation for us so that we can come back from that situation and we can come into the right track and we can practice devotional services. Generally, you are devotees, you are chanting nicely, you are following all regulative principles, you are following Ekadashi, and even after that, after taking Harinam, after taking Harinam, some like God will take away something from us. Is hara means he will take something from us. Sometimes he may give you pain, sometimes he may like take away some attachments from us. It's welfare for us only. God is doing some welfare for us. We have to see in everything, we have to see that God hand is there. That's the reason these things are happening to me. Okay, I'll share one small story to you, like how things will changes. Again, God will come back and He will place you on right track. I'll tell you. Actually, if you're seriously practicing your devotional services, then Lord will send you a guru into your life. it has happened to me. Like when I'm started practicing seriously, God has given one guru for me so that I can practice it nicely. Sometimes when you are practicing it also, even though if you are having guru also, we may get deviated from our bhakti path. I'll tell you one story so that you can easily connect. One person started practicing devotional service nicely. Then Guru instructed him this way you have to follow, and you have to follow regulative principles. You have to lead life like this, like that. He explained everything to him. And that time there was no phones, no smartphone to track about our sadhana and other things. It was olden days. Then Guru instructed everything, and he told him that I'll come back after some time. Okay, you practice devotional services. Then, in a small hut, he started practicing nicely. Then he had one problem in his life. The problem is rats started coming and disturbing him. Every time he is placing some like Uttariyam or Purta, rat comes and bites that. Then he's finding difficulty. Then he went and asked one person, okay, how can I get rid out of this rat? Then he said, simple, you bring cat. That's it. Then he brought cat into his home. Then by looking at cat, rat run away. But only problem for him is he has to feed the cat. For feeding cat, he need milk. For milk, we cannot go and purchase. Like now, if I go my shop nearest shop, I can purchase the milk directly. That time there was no such facilities. He asked, "How can I solve this cat problem?" He said, "Simple. You bring one cow. That's enough." Then he brought one cow. Then someone asked him, actually, I'm finding little difficulty in maintaining this cow and other things. Do you have any solution for this? Then people suggested him, you get married, then wife will take care of those cow and other things. Then he got married. Then wife asked him, like, if you from morning to evening, if you do this sadhana, how can I take care of cow? How can you feed me? Then he asked, what should I do? You have to go and work. He started going and started working. Then wife asked him, like, we should stay in some small, we are staying in small hut, it's finding difficult for us. We have to make it a little big so that we can peacefully live. Then I thought, yes, good idea. And then let me explain like that. Nowadays, we are doing the same mistake. The mistake is we'll have one small room house. We are leading happy life. We may think that if I get a bigger house, I'll be more happy. If I get little bigger house, I'll be more happy. The people life is going like this only. Okay, they will take EMI for 30, 40 years. Their life ambition is to take a duplex house, one car. My life will be successful. Like that, they will think that, and they start leading life like that. 30 years, you can imagine, to staying to just to show off others, and maintaining the duplex also sometimes difficult. I'll go to some devotee's house. When they show me their house completely, it's very good house. I'm not saying that, but they complain me, Prabhu, big house, but very difficult to maintain, Prabhu. We have to clean and other things. We are finding very less time. Like that, they will say. Same thing. After again, Guru came to his life. He asked him, Arey Baba, I told you to practice bhakti. No, what happened? Why you are not practicing bhakti? He said all the story. Prabhu, I had a problem with the rat. Then I brought cat. Then after that, I brought cow. And after that, I got married. I got deviated from life. Small problem. Okay, if rat is there, he could have solved the problem with some other means. But same thing we will do. If some problems come to our life, we have to consult our seniors and we try to solve the problems. But we get deviated from that problem. We are thinking that we are solving that problem, but we are deviating from that problem. Only thing is, whenever you get problem, you consult a devotee, then means senior devotees or mentor, or like is this or the Krishna Prabhu, then Prabhu will help you to solve that problems. Okay, it may be pratikula krupa, but we should not deviate from our bhakti path. These things you have to keep it in mind. Okay, sometimes we may have some ambitions. Like I know many of your students. Okay, you may think that, Prabhu, if I get good job, then my life will be successful. Okay, I'm not saying you should not pray for it. If Krishna sanctions it, okay, you should accept it as his Anukula Krupa. If Krishna is not giving you, you have to accept it. It's a particular Krupa. Krishna is asking you to wait for some more time. I'll tell you my case, my personal case. Actually, in my college, during my college time, only 13 out of 70 students, only 13 passed out. Only 13 passed out. And we went for one interview. Okay, some PPL1 company we went. Only six candidates went for that interview, and five got selected, and I'm not amongst them. Means I got rejected from that company. I used to think that, "Arey, what happened? I scored better marks than him. I could not perform well in that. What happened to me?" Like that, I used to think bad about myself. But later, I got government job, and they're still working over there. Some they quit the job. Some started working in some other private company. Initially, I may think that Hare Krishna is not giving krupa. That time it was a particular krupa that helped me. Okay, because of that, I went to HL and joined as apprentice trainee. Later, I got this job. See, this is a mercy of Supreme Personality awarded. Like Srila Prabhupada case also. Srila Prabhupada thought that he want to establish League of Devotees in India. How many of you read Srila Prabhupada Lilamrita? Have you heard about this thing? Srila Prabhupada initially thought Srila Prabhupada almost established, he has done everything to establish League of Devotees in India. Jhansi, it's near Jhansi. Established everything. But when he came back after some work, some philanthropic works they started doing it. Some saving work, something they are doing it. Srila Prabhupada initially thought, I'll fight. But Krishna plan is something else. It's not League of Devotees, it's ISKCON, International Society for Krishna Consciousness. It's about International Society for Krishna Consciousness. Yeah, Krishna is always having a better plan. Yeah, I saw a very good message in the group. Yes, Krishna always have a better plan for us. Only thing we have to accept that particular group also. Okay, sometimes when you're practicing devotional services, okay, in the Narada Muni case, Narada Muni only thing he had in his life is his mother. When he's serving Bhagavatas, after serving for 4 months, okay, one mother went out, he died with a snake bite. Then you can imagine, he thought it's a mercy of Supreme Personality awarded, and he went and started practicing devotional services. Okay, I'm not asking like every situation that gives Krishna in our life, it's a krupa, it's a mercy of Supreme Personality awarded. Krishna knows, Krishna always have a better plan for us. Only thing is, we have to stick to that. Okay, coming back to in our Vaishnava life also, when we are practicing devotional services, sometimes we may get praise, sometimes scolding will come to us. Sometimes if in group someone may insult us, okay, they may not give respect for us. Okay, sometimes you are preparing very nicely for job, but nothing is working out for you. Okay, you are failing in job. These things may happen in devotee life. But as I told you, devotee always think that it's a mercy, it's a particular krupa. It's a krupa. Even though it's particular, but it's a krupa. Okay. Generally, what happen for as a sadhakas, we like anukula krupas, but we don't like Pratikula Kripas. If we accept it, how Srila Prabhupada accepted is, then similarly, if we accept it, then Krishna have a very big plan for us. In Bhakti, when we are practicing devotional services, definitely some problems come into our life. But you have to face those problems. We should not run away from the problems. I'll give you a simple example why the problems will come into devotee's life with a story. Generally, if you take care of, if you look at 1%, not even 1%, okay, if you see in this material world, some love is there. Apart from this, any other thing is, we cannot call it as love. Only love we can expect from this material world. Can anyone tell from whom we can expect?
From parents, Prabhu.
Very well, very nice, perfect answer. From mother, father, especially mother will expect love. Yes, Vasanta Mataji, very nice. From mother especially will expect some love, selfless love. I saw one video, it's really heart-touching video. I saw one crocodile, one small hen, or I don't remember that animal, goat, I think, small goat, okay, trying to cross the river. Mother crossed it, but child could not cross it. Mother saw some crocodile is running towards the child. What mother done is, in between child and crocodile, she jumped. She jumped. Let that crocodile eat me, but my child should say. This is the heart of a mother. Selfless love we can expect only from mother. Why I shared this with you? Yes.
Prabhuji, we also have a story of that in Vrindavan, there is a bhuvan called na, some that cow name is Bahulavan.
Yes, yes, mother.
That she will also go and she will
Yes,
take
perfect.
like she will say to tiger that you eat me but leave my child.
Yeah, perfect.
But there we can also see the mercy of like that kind nature of human also.
Yeah, yes, ma'am. Perfect. And coming back to sometimes we know that in this material world we can expect only love from our parents, that to selfless love. You can imagine thousands, more than 1,000 lakhs of love we can receive from Supreme Personality of World. That mother in the material world take care of child. Okay, she does not sleep, but she will take care of child. She does not eat, she will take care of feeding a child. I know, like my son, when you want to know the value of your mother, after you get married, you'll know the value of your mother. If you want to know the value of your father, when you started earning, then you'll know the value of your father. Am I right?
True, Prabhu.
Yes, Prabhu.
In my childhood, I was like a rebel. Like whatever I asked, my if mother does not cook, I used to throw like anything. I used to like scold on my mother like that. I used to do. After I got married, then I got set right. Yeah, mother love is not incomparable. Okay, like after earning, after I started earning, I know the value of my father. Array, my father should take care of 4 children. Nowadays, okay, we are finding difficult to take care of one child. Okay, how much they struggled it, like that I know the value of my father. Okay, this much love. For example, a mother takes her of child very nicely. She does not sleep, she does not eat. Okay, she does not take care of sometimes of husband, but she takes care of child. And whatever baby has, she will give. In hot summer, it's very difficult to enter into kitchen. She enters into kitchen and cooks for a son and or son or daughter. And in winter, it's very difficult to wake up, but she will wake up and cooks for the children. This is called love of a mother. This love is called Anukula Krupa of mother. And sometimes if baby got some boiled or something else, she will take to doctor. Okay, doctor suggests that you have to cut that wound. Sometimes if some child have a cavity problem, generally Arjuna had a cavity problem, we take to doctor. Okay, he's crying like anything. Mama, how can you do this? Doctor is placing some injection for me. How can you do this? Like that, he started scolding his mother. Okay, do you think that this is Anukula Krupa of a mother?
No, Prabhu.
Child will say, "Mama,
Atikula
how
Kripa.
how how can you ask doctor to cut my wound? Okay, how much pain I'm facing? Okay, this wound itself giving me a lot of pain, and you are handing it to my hand, complete hand to doctor to cut my wound. I'm getting a lot of pain, Mama. Please don't give, Mama. Can you say?" This children will say, but as a mother, you will you leave? Why?
No.
It's particular group, no? Child is requesting you like anything.
But the child safety is more important.
Child safety and child future is more important. If that wound, if it is not cutted now, it may lead to a ear infection. Sometimes it may lead to cut the hand also. Yes or no? Sometimes small cavity, if it is not filled, if it is not treated, it may affect to eyes also. Mother knows that future. It may affect the other organs of the body. And that's the reason she handovers that hand of a child to a doctor for higher benefit. Similarly, in devotees' life, some problems will come. Krishna knows that this problem, okay, it's temporary for a higher cause. You have to face these problems. If you face that problem for a higher cause, definitely Krishna have a different plan for you, so that we can progress nicely in Krishna consciousness. Sometimes, okay, it may not. In this case, I may say you that you know this child and mother case, but sometimes we don't know. But That mother love is always there. We have to accept this, and we have to accept the challenges that Krishna has given in our life. Accept this Anukula Krupa as well as Pratikula Krupa, which Krishna is giving to us in our day-to-day life. This we have to accept it. Okay. Uh, Sometimes, many times, many devotees accepts only Anukula Krupa. If Pratikula Krupa comes, they stop bhakti also. Am I right or wrong?
Right, Prabhu. There are so many devotees, Prabhu. At least for some problem, they'll decide to just leave Krishna consciousness and go. They start scolding the Lord, or sometimes they curse also, Prabhu.
Yes, I had one lecture, not about our Sanatan Dharma, some other Dharma. He is sharing it very nicely. Okay, never he used to come to in foreign country. I think never he used to come to church. Sometimes father used to go out and asked him, "Better come and pray to Lord," like that. He requested him many times, but suddenly he came and started praying to Lord like anything. For 1 week he came, and after 1 week he is not at all coming. And he asked him, "What happened, beta? You came last week, but you stopped coming now. What happened to you?" Actually, I prayed to Lord that I'm not prepared for exams. Okay, let me clear my exams. I prayed. Okay, your Lord failed me. How can I come like that? He said. Generally, non-devotees' expectations will be like this. Okay, I came to Krishna consciousness, but why problems are coming to me? Okay, I started practicing Krishna consciousness. Okay, so many problems started coming to me. Family persons are opposing, and some near persons criticizing me. Like that many like things may come into devotees' life also. Okay, Sloka and Bhagavad Gita. मात्र स्पर्शस्तु कौन्तेय शीतोष्णसुखदुःखद आगम आपैनो नित्यस्थं तितिक्षस्व भारत. Okay, like this sukha dukkha will come and go. All the things which are there in the material world, it will come and go. But only thing, we have to stick to the things which does not go. There is a sloka in Bhagavad Gita also. Neha vikramanasosti pratyavayuna vidyate salpamapyasya dharmasya trayate mahato vayat. Okay, little things, whatever little things that you practice in Krishna consciousness, it will save you from greatest danger. Once, one foreigner, like he decided that in Western country, I think, he decided that I'll come and join in ashram, I'll serve the mission of Srila Prabhupada. He came and joined. Really, we should appreciate it. And he started serving in kitchen. When he started serving in kitchen, he's cutting vegetables. Suddenly, some because of some slip, his finger got cut. Like it got injured to his finger, and with that finger, with running that out blood, he came to Srila Prabhupada and said, "Prabhupada, Prabhupada, okay, why this has happened to me? I am practicing Krishna consciousness. I am working for Krishna. Why my finger is cut?" Like that, he asked. Then Srila Prabhupada says, "Actually, your neck has to cut." Okay, Krishna is giving you mercy for you, just only finger. It has injured only for your finger. Sometimes, okay, big problem should come into our life, but Krishna reduces it. How much he reduces it? Can anyone guess how much he will reduce it?
To
5%,
the
10%.
calf.
Maybe to the
Sorry,
extent we can tolerate, Prabhu.
who said this? To the extent we tolerate,
Alekhya, Prabhu.
like you almost near Mataji. You're 70%, and
Yeah,
this percentage itself a hint for you.
yeah. Like basically to the extent the child can bear, he gives the trouble, whatever it is, how much ever he can. Uh,
Okay, very near. Can anyone, can any other devotee can guess?
To the feet of a calf.
To the feet of a cow. Okay. Any other guess? Cow's hoof print, Rupika Mataji. Very near. Krishna Mataji, Malika Mataji, Anusha Mataji, Pratibha Mataji, Rishita Mataji. Any other? Uh, Today itself I had one lecture. In that lecture, one Maharaj is sharing. Okay, how much you surrender to Krishna, that much Krishna will redeem. For example, if you surrender 10%, Krishna will reduce it to 10%. If you surrender 100%, you will not get any effect of it. Look at Guru Maharaj. For example, Guru Maharaj completely surrendered to Supreme Personality of Godhead. He does not have like pain, like happiness, pleasure, nothing, nothing. Nothing can stop. I recently saw a video of Guru Maharaj, okay, saying that no one can stop Guru Maharaj like that. See, a pure devotee does not feel it's a difficulty for them. Like whatever difficulty Krishna gives, even though he'll inspire more people, more and more people, they will inspire us. We know the case of Pandavas. We know the case of Pandavas. They are always dharmic. Okay, they had very great brothers. For example, Yudhishthira Maharaj had great brothers, Bhima, Arjuna, Nakula, Sahadeva. If they stand and started fighting, no one is there to stop. No one can defeat them also. But even though they had some difficulties in their life, see the case of Kunti Maharani. In India, there is a tradition. Like for example, always um, like Pativrata, we call it as Pativrata, means they will follow the instructions of Pati and they always stick to him and they will go wherever he goes. Okay, when Panduraja left his body, okay, we know Madri decided that I'll go along with my husband. Then Kunti does not have any option. Kunti also does not want to leave by leaving his husband. But to take care of children, she started leaving. And she has taken care nicely. You know, like Bhishma Mahapita saved him nicely. Bhishma Mahapita saved and Dronacharya helped him to learn archery and other things. And you see, from the beginning, like Kunti never discriminate the sons of Madri and sons of Kunti. Have you ever seen that she discriminated it?
No, Prabhu.
Coming back to Dhritarashtra, does it discriminate it?
Yes,
Yes.
Prabhu.
In the first sloka of Bhagavad Gita itself, Mamaka Pandavasya, we call it as Mamaka, my sons and Pandu sons, what they are doing. That is Pratikula for them. And from childhood, they want to kill Bhima. And when they grown up, then they got exiled, okay, for 14 years. They had all the problems, but only thing is Krishna was with him. You see the prayers of Queen Kunti, teachings of Queen Kunti, beautiful book. Okay, Kunti asked for one thing to Krishna. Krishna, when problems are there, you are with us. When all the problems are solved, you are leaving. Krishna, you are leaving us. She prays that better to have a problem because in problems you will be with us. See the heart of a devotee. Whatever krupa Krishna gives, you have to accept it. It's a mercy of Supreme Personality of Godhead. You have to progress in Supreme Personality. Means in the bhakti path, you have to progress. And generally, I'll summarize it and I'll try to end with a story. Like in devotees' life, some problems will come. We have to accept those problems. Okay, sometimes it may be Anukula Krupa, sometimes it may be Pratikula Krupa. It may be testing for us. And Krishna knows a best, Krishna always have a best plan for us so that we can easily and happily progress in Krishna consciousness. Krishna knows these things, that the reason Krishna gives sometimes Anikula Krupa, sometimes Pratikula Krupa to make progress in Krishna consciousness. Krishna gives it. We have to keep these things in mind. And sometimes it's very difficult to handle all the situation alone. Sometimes we have to take the advice of mentors, senior devotees. We have to discuss with them, and accordingly we have to take. I'm not saying marriage is a problem. Just namesake, I'm saying it. It could have, if it's that is the only problem, it could have brought some, what do you call, rat traps. It could have brought rat trap, and it could have catch hold of right, and it could have get rid out of that problem. But we think that I'll try to solve the problems with my own endeavor, then it does not work. We have to depend on Krishna, and we have to depend on Guru, we have to depend on senior Vaishnavas, and we have to try to solve that problems. We have to consider it as a Pratikula Kripa, and we have to progress. I told you example of Narada Muni. Like Narada Muni mother, when she left her body, he thought it's a Pratikula Kripa, it's a mercy of Supreme Personality of God. It started working. In our devotees life also, sometimes whatever you think, it may not happen, but Krishna always have a better plan. I told you the story of like a mother and a child. Sometimes mother takes child to doctor for some treatment, it's for future good. Similarly, God gives some problems for us so that in future we may, like, Krishna had a better plan for us. It may be good for us in future. I told you the example of Srila Prabhupada. Srila Prabhupada initially thought to establish a league of devotees, and later Krishna had a different plan. He traveled to USA and he established International Society for Krishna Consciousness. This is called Pratikula Kripa. In all the cases, only thing we have to do is we have to practice devotional services under the guidance of some Siksha Gurus and our Diksha Gurus. And coming back to our devotees life also, as I told you, sometimes problems will be there, sometimes good may come to us, sometimes bad may come to us. All the things we have to, okay, we should not take independent decision as a team collectively, or else by consulting a senior devotees, we have to take decisions. Sometimes what we are thinking may not be correct. Sometimes by the advice of our senior Vaishnavas, we have to take decisions in our life. And when you are practicing bhakti also, as I told you clearly, sometimes you may get praise, sometimes you may get some obstacles in bhakti, but all the things we have to take it positively. And coming back to two stories I like to share with you, and I'll end the session here. It does not take not more than 5 minutes, 5 to 10 minutes. And after that, if you have any questions, you can ask me. And coming back to the story, sometimes Maya is so subtle, it's very difficult that you are in Maya. Difficult to know that you are in Maya. I'll tell you one case. One person started practicing devotional services for more than 3 decades. 3 decades is practicing devotional services. Every day morning he used to wake up. And one day we used to wake up and he used to do some his Gayatri and other things. One day, because of a lot of work and because of some festivals, he tired and he could not get up. And suddenly one person came and patted him. Hey, get up, get up. You may miss Sandhya Vandana, or you may miss some Gayatri today. You get up like that. He asked him and he helped him to wake up. And he got up and he has performed his rituals and he thanked him. Oh my God, you really came and helped me to perform this. I'm doing it for 30 years, but if you could have stopped me, then I could have missed that, which I'm doing it for 30 years. May know who are you? He asked. Said, I am Maya. And he surprised. Actually, Maya should not help, no. You came and helped me. Yes, my duty is to boost your false ego. From 30 years, you are thinking that uninterruptedly I'm doing this service. This ego is there in you. I'm doing it. I'm doing it for 30 years. If you missed it, that ego will come down. Are I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. Are I missed it. I missed it. That ego, I don't want to bring it down. That's the reason I made it wake up. Then you could understand that from 30 years, I'm boosting my ego. Okay, same thing may happen in our case also. I told you, my is so subtle, it's very difficult to find out. That's the reason we have to always be under the shelter of some senior Vaishnava or mentor or our Siksha Guru, or else we have to give our report to our Diksha Guru if it is possible. Okay, and we should not take in decision independently. I told you, no, sometimes Pratikula Krupa will come, sometimes some Vaishnava will come and scold us. You may started scolding. Then what is the difference between you and them? We need to be very careful. What will happen if you do any Vaishnava aparadh? I'll tell you one story and I'll end the session here. One time it has so happened in when Lord Ramachandra Murti was ruling a kingdom. Can imagine Treta Yuga, Lord Ramachandra Murti is ruling a kingdom. That time, any problem, if any person is having any problem, he can come and ring the bell. Then all people will gather in the assembly, and they will try to give justice there, then and there itself. Not that it will go for years together. The judgment will go years together, like in Kali Yuga. No, that time itself they will give the judgment. One time, the dog came and rang the bell, and everyone surprised. Why dog came and ring the bell? Then all came and assembled. Lord Ramachandra is so compassionate that he'll give time for anyone also. Then he asked, why you rang the bell? Then dog said, see, I'm sleeping peacefully. Some person came and kicked me. I'm not done any crime, but he came and kicked me. And he beaten me like anything. I want justice. Then Lord asked him, okay, you tell me what should I do? Then dog says, he should become a adhikari in one temple. Means like president or some post you should get in a temple. Then everyone was in puzzle. Lord Ramachandra Murthy can and understand and said, why you are wishing like this? You ask for a punishment, but you are rewarding that person. Then dog says, actually, in my previous life also, I am a president of one temple. I got a little false ego and I started criticizing. I started scolding others and misbehaving because of my power and other things. I thought that whatever I'm doing is right. I behaved like that, and God has given a special mercy as a dog. Now you look at dog, unnecessarily it will go and shout on human beings. If someone comes, it will shout. This is a attitude of a dog because in past life he was a president of one temple. And I want to give the same lesson for him so that if you get pride unnecessarily coming and hitting me, you should get the teachings of that. Okay, why I shared with you is sometimes you don't know. Sometimes you may get a position for you. You may aspiring for some positions. You may think that it's like sometimes unknowingly in Sishtastakam we will sing daily. Nadanam na janam na sundarim kavitam va jagadisha kamai mama janmani shwari bhavata bhaktir haitu kitvai. We may say namesake, but someone comes and praises. Mataji or Prabhuji, you're taking a wonderful class. You may boost, don't say like that. But internally you'll feel happy. If someone comes and scolds you, Arey, what class you have taken, all nonsense things you shared, or whatever other Prabhuji shared, you have shared the same thing. Arey, what you know? You don't know anything. You don't know anything, and you're commenting on my class. See, in one prayers, you're praying to God that Nadanam, Najanam, Nasundarim. Okay? Our devotees sometimes, I'm not saying to all, sometimes, okay, there is a samata in Telugu. పొగిడితే ఒప్పుకోరు తిడితే తట్టుకోరు అన్నట్టు ఉంటారు అంటే if you praise they don't accept it, if you scold they don't tolerate it. You should not be like that. You have to take everything as a mercy of Supreme Personality of Godhead, and you have to progress in bhakti. Okay, and the main purpose of choosing this topic is I know that many poor and interested main devotees leaders are there in the group. Okay, our main business is to bring one devotee into Krishna consciousness with our attitude, with our little seniority, with our some leadership. Never and ever we should take away any devotee from Krishna consciousness. It takes gallons of blood to bring one devotee into Krishna consciousness. Okay, you can imagine lot of struggle, lot of things Srila Prabhupada has done for okay for the world to bring one devotee into Krishna consciousness. We should become an instrument in bringing one devotee into Krishna consciousness, but never should become an obstacle with our words, action, and our behavior. Never, okay, and ever we should not become an obstacle to take away any devotee from Krishna consciousness. Okay, this is like the thing which I want to share with you all, because you are all upcoming leaders. I know many sincere and serious devotees who are practicing Krishna consciousness, but never we should not get puffed up. And at the same time, if Anukula Krupa comes, you have to accept it. And if any Pratikula Krupa also comes, you have to accept it. It's a mercy of Supreme Personality of Godhead. And only thing, you have to progress in Krishna consciousness. Okay, our goal is to reach Golaka. to reach Supreme Personality of Godhead, to serve. When we get initiated also, we'll get one name called Das or Dasi. Okay, we should not forget about these things and keep it in mind every step that you take in your life. Okay, it should please our Vaishnavas, Guru and Krishna. Never, you should not act in any way with your kind words, okay, with your words, action and behavior, that they should get hurted. Okay, I humbly request you all, okay, to practice the things which I shared with you, and knowingly or unknowingly, sometimes to get little humor and other things, I use some words. Okay, if knowingly or unknowingly, if I had you, please kindly excuse me. Hare Krishna. If you have any questions, you can ask me. Hare Krishna. My voice is clear.
Really such a wonderful class, Prabhu, that we have learned today. So many things you have covered, and so many things you taught us, Prabhu, today. That how we have to avoid Anukula and Pratikula, even Vaishnava Aparad also, that, Prabhu, right? So when we do so many of Vaishnava Aparad, so many we scores or small things, Prabhu, that all things we have covered. We should we always have to avoid the Vaishnava Aparad to all the devotees and all, even though in not only Krishna consciousness, even material life also will get so many problems in our life. So that also we have to take as Krishna mercy, and we have to tolerate. And how we have to tolerate and patience, that you have taught very nicely, Prabhu. I think girls have learned so much from you today. That I have learned specially from you, because this is very much important in Grihastha, Prabhu.
Every devotee life is very important.
Yes,
It's all Krishna and Guru Mercy Mataji. Whatever I had from our senior Vaishnavas, whatever I learned, I just compiled it and shared with you. New thing I never shared it, Mataji. Whatever compiled it, I tried to compile it. Any
Sir,
mistake is there, that is.
all things, Prabhu, these are very important in our daily lives, Prabhu. Daily lives activities, how we are acting, how we are associating with the devotees, and how we are taking and how we are acting behavior, everything, Prabhu, is come under. So with small things only we do so many aparadha also, Prabhu. So how to avoid that aparadha and how to please Vaishnavas, how to please our Guru, that we have learned today, Prabhu. Thank you so much.
Thanks. Thank you. Aleke Mataji message, that's very true, Prabhuji, about the particular Krupa. I've experienced it in my personal life. The unfavorable circumstances helped me to grow spiritually. Very nice, Mataji. God has a better plan, Divya Mataji. Yes, perfect. Vasanta Mataji messaged me, the love, unconditional love which we expect from our mother. Yes, perfect. Yes, if you have any questions, you can ask me.
Hare Krishna Prabhu.
Yes,
Uh,
Hare Krishna.
it's just what I learned. I just want to compile in two sentences. Today's session was really very knowledgeable, Prabhu. I don't use big words like wonderful and all, because it was really very knowledgeable, Prabhu. Because just now you told your session is wonderful and so అందుకే ఏమో అవేమో వాడను. నిజంగా చాలా knowledgeable, Prabhu. Yesterday only I was just fighting with my father. And today you have told me the point, so I really regret for that. I was just fighting with him for some normal. He just denied buying me something. So that's the reason I stopped talking to him for 1 2 days. So today, after saying I have to learn a lot. I learned a lot, Prabhu, really. And in Pratikula Krupa, you have told we have to also, what you said, Prabhu, we have to learn the point you told, no, Prabhu. In my first year, I got less marks than my friend. So I was thinking like నేను ఇంత చేశాను కదా నాకు ఎందుకు మంచి మార్క్స్ రాలేదు అనుకున్నాను. I was going to Krishna and I was praying. When you told that exam thing, no, Prabhu, I felt like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. There are messages in the chat box, Prabhu. Nagalakshmi Mataji has messaged, Hare Krishna Prabhuji, from this class I understood one thing, that whatever happens against to our will, which we think bad situations, it's actually Lord's mercy, and He is actually giving bigger things than we actually want. Thank you so much, Prabhuji, for the wonderful session. This is really needed session for me right now, Prabhu.
So Guru and Krishna Mursi Mataji, Krishna had a planned to take this class through me. I just become an instrumental in presenting this. Thank you. It's all Krishna and Guru Mursi.
But
Yes,
really, thank you for taking this session, Prabhu. We learned a lot.
yes,
Thank
Krishna
you so
Mataji,
much,
Aishwarya
Prabhuji.
Mataji, any questions? Yes, guys, Hare
Hare
Krishna Prabhu
Krishna,
and
Prabhuji.
yes, Mataji.
Prabhuji, I just have one question. When we do
Yes,
bhog offering, at that time, what should be our mood, Prabhu?
yeah, very good question, Mataji. Generally, I'll pray like this, Mataji. We know that many times we may think that I'm praying for Krishna, like that we may think that. Generally, if I cook for devotees in Nandanavanam, I'll pray that. Generally, we pray to Radharani, and before starting cooking, we'll pray to Radharani. Sometimes, many times, it happens to me, Mataji. I thought to prepare one item, it's completely a different item will come, but devotees likes it because Radharani made me an instrument to prepare that item. When you are offering Bhog Mataji, our mood should be Krishna. For example, if my mood is like I want to eat some paneer, I prepare that item. We have to readily accept that Krishna, frankly speaking, Krishna, I prepared for myself, but I have another's in my heart, very well. But please accept this as an Naivedya, and please accept this as an Ayvedya and purify, okay, us by taking this prasadam. Like if this mood is a Mataji, Krishna is Bhakta Vatsala. Krishna said in Bhagavad Gita, Patram Pushpam Phalam To Yam Yome Bhakta Prayashata. We have to try to cook with bhakti. That is important. If bhakti is not there also, we have to accept it in front of God. Yes, Krishna, I prepared it for personally. And sometimes I pray like this, like to Radharani and Krishna. Krishna, I'm preparing this item to please someone, but my intention is after eating that prasadam, they should turn into devotees. Okay, if this mood and your sincere efforts are there, definitely Krishna accepts it. And the person who does not know cooking also, many of you came to Nandanam and said that, Prabhu, this item is good, that item. It's all Krishna mercy. Okay, they like it, and at the same time, the purification start happening for them also. And our always mood should be, like many times it happens, like in Ekadashi, we don't cook, but we have to cook for Krishna. Many times we may miss it. We have to ask to Krishna, Krishna, like give me that strength and energy so that I can serve you in a right attitude. Right now, purification level is not so good, but I'll try to improve. Krishna, give me that strength. In that mood, we have to pray and we have to offer it to Krishna. Definitely, Krishna will accept. Hope I answered your question, Mataji. If you have any follow-up
Yes,
question, or if
Prabhuji.
you want more explanation, you can ask me. I'll try to explain.
Okay, Prabhuji. Right now, I understood, Prabhu, how to be in God mood and all.
Hmm.
Today's session was really knowledgeable, Prabhu. The way you have expressed regarding the importance of parents, because when we come to Krishna consciousness, we fight a lot with our parents. So, for that, even after fighting also, whatever we tell, even though we had so many quarrels in our go, but they accept. So now I am just, I feel sometimes I have troubled them a lot, but still, however I am, they accept me. So this point I really like, Prabhu. The earning we understand from father and like the love which we get from mother is also unimaginable. Thank you so much, Prabhu.
Yes, Mishra, the Dakshi Mishra Mataji, if I'm not wrong, I'm pronouncing you rightly. Jani Krishna and Krishna Vani Mataji, thank you for turning on the video. We saw few Mataji's turn on that video. If it is okay, turn on your video. Yes, no issue. If you have any questions, you can ask me. Yes,
Hare
Shruti
Krishna,
Mataji.
Prabhu.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, Prabhu. Like, it may not be directly connected to this class, but like, I usually face it every day. Sometimes I really miss some part of my sadhana, Prabhu. If my chanting is done, I might miss hearing, Prabhu. Like, sometimes at a peak of time, I lose motivation to do it. like अरे पूरा दिन travel कर गया and I have gone to college, I have no enough energy to do it. Like how, like this is purely Maya, and I feel like it's my mistake. Like how to overcome it? Sometimes I cry sitting alone, but I can't understand how to overcome it. Like what
Yeah.
can we do at that time?
Yeah, we have both have a same question, Mata. You should ask his reservation. Just joking. Generally, many times it happens with me. I chant some rounds, it will go, but that focus will not be there. Sometimes we thought to read. Like generally, I think that I'll read 4 5 pages of Srimad Bhagavatam. Sometimes because of time and other things, I don't get time to read it. Generally, what we have to do it, Mataji, I'll plan like this. For example, before lunch, at least I'll do one round of ranting attentively, or at least let me focus a few mantras of Hare Krishna. Like that, we have to motivate ourselves. And second thing, coming back to reading or listening, Mataji. Okay, wherever you go, for example, if you are traveling to college, okay, purchase some headphones, and all keep already downloaded videos or audios in your phone, and whichever lectures, for example, you feel that inspiring, it's inspires you a lot, that you keep very handy and try to hear that. And generally I purchase this pocket size Srimad Bhagavatam, like book will be very small, like that books you purchase it, and I'll try to read during journey if you're traveling by bus, wherever you get time, and utilize that time. And always carry this counter. Okay, if someone unknown person started coming and talking to you, don't want to listen that also, but we cannot avoid them also. Then at that time, keep that counter and just say, and you start dancing, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Krishna. Please take away her as soon as possible. Like that, you start praying to Krishna. Like that, you can take out some time, Mataji. Time will be there. Only thing is you have to take out intelligently without hurting anyone. If you can do that, like in my office when I sit, sometimes some persons will come and talk about some story or cricket, some nonsense they will talk. What I will do is I will just get up and I'll walk around as if I'm going some for restroom or other things. I'll walk around, I'll complete one round of chanting and I'll come and sit, so that I cannot hear these things. Sometimes you don't want to take that, but it will come into our head. And coming back to your sadhana, if it works, definitely it worked me, Mataji. I purchased some Bluetooth, wireless Bluetooth. In my office, smartphones are not allowed. I'm going with my bike and I keep my smartphone in my bike. When I come out, immediately I'll see some important messages. After that, during journey, I'll play some lecture and I'll keep headset and I'll try to drive safely. And at the same time, I don't want to miss even 1 minute. For example, if you're pressing your clothes, okay, time will be there. Okay. Every time, like wherever you feel that, yes, I can use it for Krishna consciousness, use it and use it so effectively. Definitely, Krishna gives more time. After doing that, if you sincerely said, yes, Prabhu, I went and I feel like crying also, then this is a sincere desire. Krishna definitely sanctions your time. Hope I answered your question. Hope this may help you.
Yes, Prabhu, thank you so much. I understand.
Yeah. Any other questions? Okay, if no other questions are there, we'll end the session here. Like once again, like I like to say this thing, like knowingly or unknowingly, if I commit any mistakes, please kindly forgive me. Please pray for me also. Hare Krishna.
Thank you so much, Prabhu, for taking this wonderful section. So every week now you have to take the section for this serious girls, Prabhu.
Sure,
And thank you
Hare
for
Krishna.
taking valuable time for us, Prabhu. Seriously, we are really thankful to you.
It's all Krishna and Guru Mercy Mataji.
Yes, Prabhu.
Our Shiksha Guru is Swadha Krishna Prabhu. Told
Prabhu,
me to, right, yes, yes, Mataji.
we conduct this Thursday, Prabhu. Next week onwards, your comfortable time day you can tell Prabhu, so that we will fix that day for serious girls class, Prabhu.
Yeah, sure, Madhuri. Thursday is fine for me. As of now, I don't have any class. Generally, our Bhakti Yogatam starts in the month of March, I think, if I'm not wrong. That time, if any schedule, if it clashes, I'll inform in one prior day advance, so that
Yeah.
we can schedule.
Huh. So Thursday is fine for you now, Prabhu.
Yeah, as of now, fine.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, Prabhu. Now we'll wind up
Anupama
the session.
Mataji not joined today? Anupama Mataji?
She didn't join, Prabhu.
Okay. I'll share this class recording, Mataji. Those who missed, you can share with them so that they will also listen to the class. Okay. Thank you so much. And end the session here. Vancha kalpatarubhyascha kapa sindhubhya vacha patitanam pavanebhyo vaishnavabhyo namo namah. Antakoti Vaishnav Vrinda ki jai. Shri Prabhupada ki
Yeah. Thank you, girls, for attending the today's class. So hopeful every week you all attend with same mode, and please on your videos while Prabhu is taking class. So it will be very interactive, and we can also see you all faces. Okay. Please on your videos while taking the class, because this is the respectful towards the senior authorities. Okay, guys. Thank you so much. We'll wind up the section. Night.
Hare Krishna Mataji.
Hare
Krishna
Hare Krishna Mataji, Dandavat Pranam.
Hare Krishna Mataji.
Hare
Hare
Krishna Mataji.
Krishna.